Good evening and welcome to the Fetching Ball. I'm your host and fellow dog lover, Rena Sargentopoulos. I'm very honored to be here tonight because Can Do Canines involves two of my favorite things, people and of course, dogs. I would have all the dogs in my house if I could, but right now we have two, and I thought it would be fun to introduce them to you before we get started. Let me show you Baxter. He's our little dachshund, one blue eye, one brown eye. And then we thought we'd add Lucy to the mix after we had a baby. Probably not our best decision, but you know what? This little terrier dachshund mix is just the joy and adds to our family, and we are so excited to have her. Well, tonight is all about supporting Can Do Canine's important work of training assistance dogs to help people with 5 different disabilities, like hearing assist dog Cleo, who alerts her partner Lisa to important sounds, mobility assist dog Paige, who helps her partner Kent with the tasks of daily life, seizure assist dog Jedi helps Rich recover from seizure episodes more quickly, diabetes assist dog Leah alerts Annika to the danger of rapidly dropping blood sugar, and autism assist dog Linus stays beside Gage, keeping him safe. Can Do Canines places these specially trained dogs with their forever partners at no cost to them. Tonight, we're going to hear some great stories, share some laughter, maybe even shed a few tears, and make a little magic as we come together to make sure Can Do Canines' work continues. This evening's gold sponsor is United Healthcare, helping people live healthier lives and helping to make the health system work better for everyone. Here is a message from United Healthcare.
Our daughter, Rachel, was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis at 9 months of age. We knew that there would always be a lot of medical needs here.
You do have a lot of treatments, a lot of medicines that they go throughout their entire life.
We help families who have children with special needs. We help them with benefits, claims, and social service contacts. With the Dean family, the problem was they were having some financial situations with claims.
The billing got really messed up.
And I was able to address the situation.
She came to us at the perfect time and helped us just unbelievably.
I consider her family for what she did.
My reaction when he says that is I want to cry.
She has touched our hearts, and I haven't even met her.
We just love working with the families and knowing I can help them. See, he cried again. I'm here to help no matter what.
We are grateful for United Healthcare's continued support. 2020 was a year of change for all of us. One of the most important changes for Can Do Canines came at the end of the year, when Alan Peters, founder and executive director, retired after more than 30 years leading the organization. Last December, Can Do Canines welcomed Jeff Johnson as their new executive director. Jeff is with us tonight to tell us what is ahead for the organization in 2021. Jeff, come on in.
Thank you, Rena, and thank you for being here with us and for your willingness to join us in this amazing mission. I've only been on the job a few weeks, and that's all the time it's taken to realize how special, how unique Can Do Canines is. I know you've been invited to more virtual fundraisers than you care to remember and have dozens of organizations asking for your financial support, and most of them are doing amazing work. But Can Do Canines is different. No one else does quite what we do. We don't just help people who need help, we offer something more fundamental, actually life-changing, in the form of a relationship between a person and a dog. We provide an amazing, dedicated dog, always free of charge, who's been trained specifically for one unique individual. That dog becomes a 24/7 companion and loves them unconditionally every single day, even the bad days. And this relationship provides a level of independence or self-confidence or peace of mind that money can't buy. We connect a very special person with a very special dog, and it fundamentally changes their life. Now, 2020 was not an easy year for Can Do Canines, but after all of the financial challenges and very significant disruption caused by COVID, our staff was able to graduate just as many teams in 2020 as 2019. That accomplishment is simply remarkable, especially looking at what other assistance dog organizations are reporting about 2020. And that remarkable accomplishment is a testament to the leadership of Al Peters and this amazing team of staff and clients and volunteers and dogs. It's also a testament to your generosity. We are so thankful that so many of you stepped up to support Can Do Canines last year. 2021 is not going to be any easier than 2020, but we're absolutely determined to graduate as many teams as we can and create as many more life-changing relationships as possible. But of course, we need your help to do that. Because of the economy, some of our supporters won't be able this year to do what they have in the past. We're hopeful those of you who can give generously will, because it will change someone's life. Thank you again for joining us tonight in this mission, and thank you for being a part of this amazing organization.
Thanks, Jeff. It's clear that Can Do Canines is in capable hands going forward. Well, earlier tonight, we told you about Can Do Canines' 5 assistant dog programs. Many of these wonderful dogs start their lives in the home of a whelping home volunteer who helps the breeder mom through the birth of her litter. They stay here until the puppies are 5 weeks old. Have you ever wondered what happens during that time? Well, be prepared for excessive cuteness.
The work of raising a Can Do Canines puppy starts right away. At the beginning, that simply means providing a safe, cozy place for the new family to sleep and eat. At first, Mom is there to feed them. Listening to them nurse is one of the best perks of this job. For the next couple of weeks, the puppies spend a lot of time sleeping. A lot. Together, separately, on top of things, upside down. They're rapidly growing and developing, and they need a lot of sleep. And when they're not sleeping, they're eating. Sometimes falling asleep right in their dish. Before they're even walking, the puppies are dressed in baby onesies, preparing them to wear an official Can Do Canines cape someday. Starting at day 3, they begin to experience new noises, smells, and touch. When they begin to walk, the pups will explore different surfaces. They'll learn to navigate around, under, and over a number of obstacles provided by the whelping home volunteer. They'll work on startle reflexes and recovery skills, puzzle solving, and barrier challenges, all designed to nurture the most confident, smart, stable, and resilient pups, ready to take on the job of changing someone's life. As the puppies spend their first 5 weeks of life playing and exploring with their litter mates, their bodies and brains are growing fast. They're preparing to handle the world as an assistance dog, with all its challenges. As they turn 6 weeks old, the day arrives for the pups to take the next step in their journey. Prancing boldly in their official red Can Do Canines baby-sized capes, they'll go on to continue their training, perhaps in one of our prison programs. And like all parents, the Whelping Home volunteers can be proud of their hard work and the amazing start they've given these future Can Do Canines.
It's hard to believe that those little guys will become an indispensable partner for a person with a disability. The Can Do Canines training team nurtures each dog's inherent skills, and staff carefully consider the personalities of both the person and the dog to create a perfect match. And that is where the magic happens, as you're going to see in this story of a young boy and his dog.
Get it? Yeah, Aiden has Charcot-Marie-Tooth type 4C, and that's a neuromuscular disorder that results in him having muscle loss in his legs, his hands, his feet.
Yay! Good boy. Yes, good boy. Go get the other one. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, good job.
He has a hard time grabbing things. He has a hard time walking. He's a kid that's never ran a day in his life, you know.
And so Aiden was riding the school bus and got dropped off at the end of the driveway and started walking across the road to go to our driveway and fell down in the road, and could not get up. So to be able to now have Abbott is a sense of comfort for me as a parent.
Without having a dog at school, it's kind of harder to balance or pick stuff up when you have a disability like mine. Let's go clean up. But when you have an assistance dog, it really helps because it can do a lot of things that you probably can't do.
Before Aiden had Abbott, it was difficult for him to move in the hallway, and frankly, I was really nervous about him moving in the hallway. He needed to put his hands on the lockers and follow along the lockers to make sure that he didn't fall. And I would keep my classroom door open to make sure that I could watch him move to the next class. I was nervous that he would fall, and there was a few times that he did fall.
If Aiden does happen to fall down, Abbott would be there as a safety net to either help him find help him pick his phone up so that he could call for help, or just be there as a comfort so he's not alone while he's waiting for someone.
Before Abbott, Aiden was not interested in PE at all. He was definitely self-conscious of his abilities because he just felt like, ugh, I'm not going to be strong enough, I'm not going to be fast enough, I don't want to, you know, he was the type of kid that really just didn't even want to be there at all. And now with Abbott, he's the first one down here and wants to stay until the bell rings. And this year, we were working on things that I've never seen Aiden participate in, such as simple things of hitting off a tee. So he would hit the ball off the tee, and Abbott would run and go get it. And it wasn't taking forever for Aiden to hit it and then have to walk and get it and then ask someone to, you know, grab the ball off the ground. And I've never seen Aiden want to play anything more than dodgeball now. We turned it into Abbott catches the ball for Aiden.
All right, Aiden's back in.
You know, just in PE in general, having that class and having Aiden actually want to be a part of that class is 100% because of Abbott.
I feel like Abbott helps him not only physically but emotionally. Definitely Aiden is raising his hand more. He is more spunky, I guess is the word, and definitely has a happy demeanor.
What had happened one time is that I ended up leaving to go to the store, and then the next thing you know, I get a phone call, and it's Aiden. So he talked me into getting him a Pepsi, and he said that, yeah, he actually dropped his phone, and he had Abbott pick it up for him so that he could call me. Before, he would have had to get all the way down onto the ground to be able to pick up the phone and call me from the ground asking for a Pepsi.
Really what he's done for Aiden is given him a sense of independence. Just that internal sense of security and belonging and trust that Abbott gives Aiden that is so important. It's more than just the mobility assist for Aiden. He's really helping him feel secure with himself.
I feel a lot more safe with him because if I can get up with him, then I don't need to crawl around the house or building asking for someone to help me up. So, yeah, he's always there.
Wow. As a mom, watching Aiden just blossom and grow, I can't even imagine how much that meant to his family. How much that dog means to that family is just amazing. What an incredible story. A Can-Do Canine doesn't just change the life of their person. As with Aiden and Abbott, the entire family reaps the benefits of having one of these special dogs. And that ripple effect spreads far beyond families and communities. These puppies and dogs touch the lives of everyone they encounter along the way. Can-Do Canine's prison programs, where many dogs begin their assistant dog training, are a prime example. The lives of the inmate handlers who raise these pups are profoundly changed too.
Can-Do Canines has partnered with 7 different prisons, and the puppies come and stay for 1 full year.
and the inmates are in charge of raising and training those dogs to be service dogs.
Yes, good boy, yes.
The best part is that they can really put that focus and energy into the dog 24/7. So the beauty of that is the dogs can just move through the training program that much faster and have more stimulation, and they get lots more belly rubs, lots more cuddle times. We have one inmate handler in particular, Mark, that is an extremely patient and caring dog handler that worked in the program and trained dogs for us. And one of those dogs was Liam.
Liam! Come! Yes, good boy! Good job!
Our inmate handlers, what they're working towards with these dogs is that they want to get them to graduation. Graduation is all about our volunteers being able to walk up on stage and hand that leash over of the dog they've been raising and hand it over to the client to signify that, the dog's moved on and is now working with their client. And because Mark wasn't able to be there to do that for the ceremony, he ended up writing a letter for Liam for his graduation.
Liam, my dear friend. Wow, look at you, partner. The day we always talked about has finally come. You made it. I could not be more proud of you. As you embark on your new adventure of enriching the life of another, I want to thank you for enriching mine along the way, for teaching me to persevere for the sake of someone else when things got tough and I wanted to run, for helping me to consider the bigger picture and not just the one right in front of me, for teaching me that life is much better lived when it's made more about others and less about self, for giving me a clearer picture of loyalty, trust, and unconditional love, for showing me that I have value, that I have something to contribute, and that I am capable for caring for another living being, for never holding a grudge when I made a mistake or wouldn't put peanut butter in your Kong. And last but definitely not least, for giving me a reason to believe in myself and my family a reason to be proud of me.
It's absolutely incredible to be part of the prison programs. I get to see these inmates really, truly grow and change, not just in their dog training skills, but in their people skills that they can use when they get out one day. And they get the unconditional love of a dog again.
But you've got a job ahead now and a new life to impact. This is what you've prepared for, and I have every confidence in you.
Okay, get the brush. And give.
I have no doubt you'll never work a day in your life, as I know you're going to really love your job. It's simply who you are.
Thank you, sweetheart. Go close it.
It's been such a joy to be a part of your journey. You've taught me at least as much as I ever taught you, and I am honored to have had you at my heel and at my side, and I'm incredibly blessed to have had a cellie as cool as you. And even though I'm still finding your hair and all my stuff, you'll always have a place on the great mat in my heart. So go forth, boy, fight the good fight, and continue to make a difference all of your days. I'll always remember my furry friend, Daddy Mark. Ah, jeez. Yeah, so, yeah, he's a special boy.
Well, we said there'd be a lot of tears shed tonight, or a few. A lot is probably a better descriptor. You guys are really getting me tonight. My goodness, that was just a wonderful story. So many people, as you can see, put so much into raising and training a can-do canine, from staff to volunteers to generous supporters. Tonight, our goal is to help can-do canines continue placing assistance dogs with people with disabilities at no cost to them. It's time to fund a need, And to start things off, we have a challenge grant of $30,000. I am not good at math, but I can tell you this is what it means. The first $30,000 you give will be matched dollar for dollar by an anonymous donor for a total of $60,000. Click the Make a Donation button on your screen to contribute at any time, at any level, and watch that total grow. Well, the always entertaining Jim Cunningham is here to let you know how your contributions support Can Do Canine's mission.
Thanks so much, Rena. It's such a pleasure to be with you for the fetching ball. You know, one of the great things about a virtual event is that you can be a part of it no matter where you are. Can Do Canines has supporters all over the country, and they are not shy about letting you know it. Here is a Can Do Canines fan you just might recognize. Take a look at this.
Hey, Louis Anderson here. In 2019, I did the fetching ball for Can Do Canines. Raised a lot of money and helped a lot of people. They train dogs. It costs $25,000 to train one dog to help people with hearing, with children with autism, diabetes, mobility. These dogs are a dream come true for these people. They're like having another person take care of them, maybe even more. So listen, go to the Fetching Ball Gala or Can Do Canines. Give them some money. Tell them Louis sent you. I love you guys. It feels good to do something good in this world. And I appreciate it.
Great to hear from you, Louie. You set the tone to think big about supporting Can Do Canines. So let's start out big. $25,000. Yep, $25,000 is what it takes to sponsor a Can Do Canines assistance dog team from start to finish. From one of those adorable puppies through the entire training process to a lasting partnership like Aiden and Abbott. If you can make that commitment, click on the Make a Donation button and know that you have personally changed a life. Now, about those prison programs. They're a win-win for everyone. Here's how you can help. Your gift of $10,000 will provide all the necessities to run the weaning prison program in Duluth or Chippewa Falls for up to 8 litters of puppies. That's a lot of cute puppies. Your gift would provide veterinary care, vaccines, medication, 2 hours of training a week for the inmates by our staff member, transportation costs to and from prison for the puppies, and the all-important 30 bags of food for up to 8 litters this year. Make a donation of $10,000 and it's done. Can Do Canines client service coordinators take great care to work with each team so the dog is trained for the specific skills needed by their partner. Sometimes this custom training can take up to 6 months. It continues throughout the life of the dog if the client needs it. You can help support this final training process with your gift of $5,000 tonight. Now, here's a winning proposition. Remember those adorable puppies you saw a little while ago? How would you like to name one of them? That's right. You can name a puppy in honor or in memory of a loved one. Your gift of $3,000 gets it done. There's so many ways Can Do Canines will use your donations. For instance, your gift of $1,000 provides interpreting costs for one hearing assist team in training. $1,000 funds weeks of staff resources for our prison programs. Think about that. Staff trains the inmate handlers, works with puppy placements, and recruits volunteers to provide weekend prison break foster homes for training in public places. You can trust Can Do Canines to put your money where it's needed when you make a donation at the $1,000 level. Every Can Do Canine receives state-of-the-art medical testing, x-rays, and veterinary care. This is especially important in evaluating dogs adopted from rescue groups and shelters for their potential as assistance dogs. $500 supports this all-important step in making a successful placement. If you've ever had a dog, you know what it takes to provide for that new family member. Can-Do Canines makes sure each new assistance dog team has a starter kit with all the necessities. $250 provides a crate, training cape, heartworm and flea preventative, leash, dog bowls, collar, and a bag of dog food. For $100, you can feed a dog in one of our prison programs for 3 months. Now, this is the cutest thing. Baby onesies for the puppies in Can-Do Canine's breeding program to get them used to something on their bodies before wearing their training capes. Think about how cute you can make these puppies look with your gift of $50. And what puppy doesn't want to strut around in a new collar and leash? You can make it happen with a gift of $25. Every donation you make tonight goes to support Can-Do Canine's mission. You can make a donation at any level, at any time tonight. But please think about giving more than you were planning. Your gift can help more teams experience these life-changing partnerships. The Fetching Ball silent and premiere auctions are another way you can show your support for Can-Do Canines. The bidding is open until 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, so let's review the process. Just click on the auction button to see all the auction items. Select the item you want, scroll down to select your bid amount, click Place Bid, and confirm on the pop-up. We'll let you know by email or text if you're outbid so you can bid again. If you haven't bid yet, there are still some exciting treasures to discover. Tonight's premiere auction offers 6 spectacular outdoor adventures. Minnesotans are known for embracing winter with open arms. Lutsen Mountain Ski and Summer Resort offers the perfect place to enjoy 2 days of skiing, including lift tickets and 2 nights of lodging snug inside your cozy, comfortable room at the Eagle Ridge Resort. This weekend getaway for 2 was donated by Lutsen Mountains Ski and Summer Resort and is valued at $810. If cold weather isn't your cup of tea, we can switch directions and head south to spend 7 nights at the Staybridge Naples Gulf Coast Hotel. You can enjoy the heated pool and spa or work out in the fitness center, among other activities. You'll be 1 mile from the Gulf beaches and in walking distance to shopping and dining. Your hotel stay is valued at $2,000 and was donated by TPI Hospitality. This package includes 50,000 Advantage miles donated by American Airlines. Now let's look ahead to summer in Minnesota and 2 opportunities to sharpen your game of golf. Founded in 1919, historic Midland Hills Country Club in Roseville is noted for its rolling hills, undulating greens, and fine putting surfaces. A club member will host your round of golf for 4, including carts. You'll play on the newly refurbished Seth Rayner Golf Course, followed by a leisurely lunch in the elegant clubhouse. This golf enthusiast package is valued at $750 and was donated by Greg and Kat Stevens. Hazeltine National Golf Club is recognized throughout the world as a monumental test of golf. It's one of only 2 clubs in the country to have hosted every premier championship offered by the USGA and PGA of America, including the PGA Championship, the Ryder Cup, and the Women's PGA Championship. Enjoy a round of golf for 3 at Hazeltine, hosted by a club member, cart and refreshments included. If you've ever pictured yourself playing where the champions play, here's your opportunity. Your Hazeltine golf experience is valued at $750 and was donated by Catherine Hoy and Joe Kuramay. There's still plenty of winter left in Minnesota to enjoy our next 2 unique premier auction packages. Experience a half-day trip for 4 at White Wilderness Sled Dog Adventures in Isabella, Minnesota. You'll harness the dogs and drive the sled yourself. Each sled accommodates 2 people who switch off driving their 6-dog team during the 14-mile trip. This once-in-a-lifetime experience is valued at $740. Your adventure concludes by spending the night at Grand Ely Lodge, located on beautiful Shagawa Lake in Ely. Relax in the indoor heated pool or whirlpool and enjoy a meal in the Evergreen Restaurant or Antlers Lounge. The room value plus a $25 gift certificate for food is $200. Put that together with your dog sled afternoon for a total outdoor winter adventure package worth $940. Donated by White Wilderness Sled Dog Adventures and Grand Ely Lodge. Are you in the mood for a modern off-grid winter adventure? Points Unknown offers their Taste of the Northwoods dog sledding experience for 2, including 2 nights in their cozy guest suite. You'll learn all about being a Northwoods dog musher in the remote wilderness of Minnesota's Arrowhead region. Sled time is followed by time to relax and play with the dogs. It's a perfect winter getaway for 2 adventurers. This unique experience is valued at $608, and it was donated by Points Unknown. And now we have time for a final premier auction offering. No, I mean really. Time is our final premier auction item, a handsome Balm & Mercier Clifton Luxury stainless steel unisex watch. This classic timepiece features a blue watch dial with analog display and date function. Wear it with pride and you'll always have time on your hands. This Balm & Mercier Clifton watch is valued at $1,490 and was donated by J.B. Hudson Jewelers. Boy, some great stuff.
Yeah, no kidding.
You see anything you like?
Well, I would do the dog sledding, but I know that's the one you're interested in, right?
There's 2 of them.
Oh!
We could, you could take one, I could take the other.
If we outbid each other, then we raise it up even higher.
I gotta go get my phone.
Get my checkbook.
That too. Now, remember, folks, bidding on all Fetching Ball auction items open until 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can check your bid status at any time, give a gift to Can Do Canines, get a treasure for yourself.
Look at you, just an excellent guide helping people through all the ways that they can support Can Do Canines.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what you do. It's what you do. You know what? I think it's time to make a little magic. What do you think?
Oh, you know what? I'm sort of a closet magician.
you have a trick?
Yeah, you want to
show me? All right.
I'm going to just mix these cards up. These are not prepared in any way that you would recognize.
Okay.
And I'll just I'll spread them. You just pick a card. It doesn't matter.
Pick a card, any card?
Any card. Don't let me see it though.
Okay.
Of course. That'd be silly. It'd be much too easy if I saw it.
Right.
Then just show it to the camera so everybody can see it. And it's important, of course, that you memorize the card. Don't forget it. You got it?
There's just no math involved, is there?
Not as far as I know.
Okay.
Just put that back in anywhere there. And I'm
Okay.
just going to mix it up right there. Okay. And I'm going to mix it. And now it's completely lost in the deck. But I'm just going to read your mind and tell you the card you picked.
Okay.
You picked the 8 of Hearts.
I did not. It was a valiant effort. Oh.
That would have been cool, though, huh?
It would have been cool.
You know what we need is a professional magician. That's what we need.
I think we do. I think we're going to leave the magic, if you don't mind, to celebrated conjurer and entertainer extraordinaire, Derek Hughes, the stand-up magician who's going to amaze us and amuse us. You do amuse us, but he's going to do both tonight. He's a pretty big deal, actually.
Yeah,
Heard of
he
him?
is. He's
Take a
great.
look.
Hey, Benjamin. I'm gonna do an act on stage, buddy. Is that cool?
Hi, I'm Nick. Who are you?
I'm Derek Hughes.
I'm good, Derek Hughes. You're a sharp-dressed man. What are you gonna do for us today?
I'm a magician, Nick, so I'm gonna do some magic. I got into magic when I was about 10 years old. I had to have open heart surgery, and I had a magic kit, and that kit was something I had with me during that pretty scary process. I said, you know what I'm gonna be when I grow up?
Wow.
I'm gonna be a magician. Now that I'm a dad, the stakes are higher. A goal in the past might have been a Corvette. Now it's a college fund. About to go on stage. You send me some good luck? Thank you. Thank you, Pirate Edward. I don't know if that's a good sign. Fetching Ball 2021. Your entertainer this evening has performed magic on MTV, VH1, Comedy Central, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, and as a top 10 finalist on NBC's America's Got Talent. Please welcome stand-up magician, Derek Hughes. Hello, Fetching Ball. It's time for magic. A piece of rope. Two pieces of rope. Watch your screen close and don't blink. It happens fast. 1, 2, 3. A piece of rope. When we cut the music, we have a live feed back at Fetching Ball Central. How they liking it? They're loving it. You know, I love this trick. I think this is a perfect trick to start our time together tonight. You know, the rope, when it's cut in two, those pieces are separate, socially distanced, like us tonight, socially distanced, but through the power of the fetching ball and magic, we come together. I performed this trick center stage Radio City Music Hall as a top 10 finalist on NBC's America's Got Talent. 6,000 people watched me perform this trick in that iconic New York venue. 15 million people watched me do this trick I just showed you live from their television sets at home. What I'm trying to tell you guys is this trick lost me $1 million, which is fine. I mean, really, what is $1 million? It's $40,000 a year spread out over a 40-year annuity if you win America's Got Talent. But my kids are going to love community college. If I'd won, I'd given it all to Can Do Canines, and that's a fact. The magic I'm showing you tonight will not take advantage of the technology that brings us together. I'm not using a green screen. I'm not using special effects. This is a very real room in Minneapolis. These are real posters. This is a real table. This is a real curtain. Oh, what's behind the curtain? It's a green screen, but I'm not going to use it is the point. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. I ordered something just for you guys tonight. I've been following the tracking number. It said it wasn't going to get here until tomorrow. I'm like, tomorrow? That's too late. The show is today. Hold on. Okay, I know what this is. This isn't what I ordered. But actually, this is very important, you guys. This is as a magician, it's my job to blow your mind. And what I'm going to show you over the next few minutes hopefully keeps you up late at night wondering, how is that even possible? But I know there's skeptics out there, people watching thinking that magic is not real. So I ordered this. This is my commitment to your astonishment. Here, I'll use my my ginger ale. I hope you have a beverage. I hope you're comfortable and got a snack where you are. I'll use my ginger ale and leave it right here in full view until we need it later on in the show. Now listen, if you came to see me perform live, I would call people up on stage to be a part of the magic with me. And tonight is no different. There's a handful of live on-screen spectators, people I have never met before, who will join me on stage to do the magic. And I have my first on-screen participant ready to volunteer. Who do we have? Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for attending the Fetching Ball and helping raise money for Can Do Canines.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. What's your name?
I'm Jody Elkins.
Hi, Jody.
Hi.
I'm Derek Hughes. You
Hi,
were very
Derek.
formal. Jody Elkin. I'm going to stick with maybe just Jody for the next one because we're at home. You know, we
Perfect.
don't have to be too formal. And Jody, are you a believer?
I am.
Oh, good. That's going to make this very helpful. I want to communicate with you in a way that people will think is absolutely impossible. So before we begin, we've never met before. We didn't prearrange anything, and that is the truth. Yes?
100%.
People are going to reach out. They're going to text you. They're going to say, Jody, come on. You prearranged. Just be ready. But I'm less worried about them, and I'm more focused on you, Jody. First, we're going to start with the basics. I want you to go back in time to kindergarten. In your imagination, go back to kindergarten. And imagine your kindergarten classroom, and the teacher has decorated the perimeter of the classroom with the alphabet. We're going to start with the alphabet, the building blocks
of communication. I have a business card and a crayon. This crayon is to help me kind of go back to kindergarten in my imagination. And I want you to, Jody, close your eyes and imagine the teacher goes to the front of the class and writes one letter on the whiteboard at the front of the room.
Mm-hmm.
One letter, any letter in the, okay, nod your head when that's happened. Fantastic. Jody, open your eyes. Don't say anything yet.
Okay.
But confirm, this could be any letter. Correct?
Correct.
Yes, it could be A, it could be B, it could be C. Yes?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be D, E, F, G, H, I, or J. It could be K, L, M, N, O, or P. It could be Q, R, S. It could be T. It could be U. It could be V. Jody, it could be W, X. It could be Y. I'm not going to go through the entire alphabet. It could be any letter. I am going to commit. And it's about as legible as a kindergartner's writing, but I think you can read it. I am committed here. What letter did you imagine in your mind?
B.
Was it an uppercase B or a lowercase b?
Uppercase.
Yes, it was.
Ah!
I know.
No way!
I know, it feels weird. Let's check the live feedback at the fetching ball. Okay, I get it. Maybe it's not that impressive. It's only one letter. Let's go deeper. I have a book. You're at home?
Uh-huh.
I'm at home. I'm going to ask you to grab a book in a minute if you have one handy. Fantastic. This is my book, and this book's very special to me. It is a first edition of 40 Years Recollection. It was written by this man, P.T. Barnum.
Yep.
And this is the book. This is the memoir published in 1871 that the movie The Greatest Showman was based on, that beautiful musical about P.T. Barnum. Hugh Jackman they cast. Gotta love Hollywood. Yeah, spitting image. So listen, this is my book, and you said you have a book, yes? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to flip through my book from beginning to end. Now, this book has very many pages, and this has like over almost 900 pages. Just tell me, don't give me any information, but tell me how many pages are in your book.
305.
Okay, so I'm going to turn to about page 300. I'm starting at 316, and I'm going to flip through, and anywhere you want, you're going to just shout out stop, okay? And we're dealing with technology, so I'll do it as fair as I can possibly be. Ready?
Stop.
84 and 85. I want you to turn to page 84 and 85 in your book, but don't show us those pages. Don't let us see, just hold it so only you can see the 2 pages in front of you, yes?
Okay.
And I'm going to graduate to a larger book. We're going to try this. The letter B gives me a lot of confidence, but take a deep breath. And Jody, there's a page on the left, there's a page on the right. You're going to make the choices because it's as random as could be, left or right.
Left.
Great. There's a first word, there's a last word. Do you want to use the first word or do you want to go to the last word?
Let's go with the last word.
Go to the last word on that page, only to yourself. Read that word to yourself, and then focus on the first letter. And again, like before, visualize that letter being written on a whiteboard. And ladies and gentlemen, I can't express to you, I got chills because it came through so strong. And sometimes it does not hit, but tonight we're in the zone, I think. What is the first letter of that word?
L.
L.
Ah!
This is weird. I know. Go to the second letter. This is really happening. Go to the second letter and see it. Okay. What is the second letter?
U.
You're darn right.
No way.
Read the whole word just to yourself, so only you can hear it. Jody, this is happening. Very strong. I am confident. What is that word?
Lunge.
Lunge? Let's go further. Go to the first word. Go to the first word on that page. We'll do it one more time. Go to the first word on that page. Read it to yourself. Look at me. Yes. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Random book, random page. You could have chose either the left or the right page, right?
Right.
Either the left or the right. Either the left or the right. There's a reason Jody's responding. What is the word?
Either.
Either, tomato, tomato. Will you open the book? Can you hold that page up to the camera so people can also see and confirm the first word on that page is indeed either? Focus in on that. Little higher. Little closer. Ladies and gentlemen, give Jody a huge round of applause.
Wow, I'm blown away.
You are amazing. Thank you so much, Jody, for being a part of that. Stick around. There's more show. Listen, Jody, I'm not going to say that was easy, but, I had an advantage because Jody was a believer. But I want to bring up a handful of people to participate and be a skeptic. I need some people to be healthy skeptics. Can I get a handful of skeptics up on the screen? Well, hello.
Hi.
Now, I know you're not completely skeptical because you're a part of the magic that we're creating tonight at the Fetching Ball. But hello. Up top, we have, what is your name, sir?
Greg Stevens. Greg.
Hi, Greg. My
How are
name's
you?
Derek.
Yep.
Greg, let me ask you this, Greg. Do you feel that you are a believer or a little skeptical?
A little skeptical.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
After what you just saw with Jody. That's fine. And below Greg, hi, what's your name?
Naisha.
Nisha?
Naisha.
Naisha. My name is Derek. Nice to meet you. Believer or skeptic?
Somewhere in the middle.
Oh, agnostic. That's fine. And down below, hello, what is your name?
Eric, my name is Barbara Burwell.
Hey, Barbara. You are all dressed up for the ball, and I appreciate that. I'll meet you for drinks after. Barbara,
Yes.
believer, skeptic?
I'm a believer in magic.
This is great. So we have the full spectrum here. You guys, we're going to use some cards, and I'm going to turn Naisha. I'm gonna lean her to one side. True believer. Greg up top. I'm going to make you a convert. That's the goal. And Greg, since you're the skeptic, let me ask you this, Greg. Do you feel you have free will?
Yes.
Freedom of choice.
Freedom of choice. Yes.
And Greg, you live confidently within that illusion?
I do.
Most
My
of us
only
do.
hope.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Greg, for the next few minutes, you do not have free will. You will make the final choice here. I'm going to start down at the bottom with Barbara. Barbara, here's what's going to happen. Before we begin, I'm going to run my finger along the edge of the cards, and anywhere you want, you're just going to say stop. Wherever you say stop, I will take out not one, but I'll take out a small little group of cards from that point in the fan.
Okay.
And listen, Barbara, there's no rush. If I get all the way to the end, we're on Barbara time, okay? I don't want you to feel like I'm pressuring you, like, oh, those are no longer an option because I've sped past them. I'm going to keep moving my finger until you feel the impulse.
Stop.
Fair enough?
Yep.
Let's begin.
All right. I'm so excited. Stop.
Right away. So I'm going to take these out. Now, Naisha, you said you're a little on the fence. So before we commence, Barbara said stop at these cards. Should we keep these cards? Or Naisha, should we get rid of them and do it one more time?
One more time.
Fine. Barb, you're back up to bat.
Stop.
Okay, much further in the fan. Naisha, keep them or do it one more time?
Keep them.
So get rid of these.
Yes.
Fine. Naisha, we've got 4 cards over here, 4 cards over here. Which should we keep? Group A or Group B? Which are we going to give up head up to Greg there? Group A or Group B?
Group B.
So keep Group B and get rid of these cards.
Yes.
Fine. Greg,
Yes.
my skeptical friend,
Okay.
which card do you want to keep?
I want the Queen of Spades.
You want to keep the Queen of Spades.
That's correct.
So you don't want the Nine of Hearts?
Nope.
You don't want to change your mind for the Nine of Clubs?
Nope.
Okay. Hey, Ace of Hearts.
Nope.
Beats the Queen in poker.
I know.
You don't
But
care.
not-
You
but
want
not-
the
but not
Queen.
in but not in Crazy Eights.
True that. As a group, you made all the decisions. And I knew there'd be a skeptic at the fetching ball tonight, Greg. So I made a commitment to your astonishment. It came in the mail. It arrived just as the show began. Sealed inside this priority mail envelope is my commitment to your astonishment. Nothing else. This envelope. In this envelope, before the show, they sealed another envelope. It's called Dramatic Build. I was a theater major. In this envelope, because I knew you'd be here, Greg, is one and only one card, the Queen of Spades. Greg, raise your hands high above your head and shout, I believe!
I believe! I'm a believer!
Louder,
Very
Greg,
good.
louder!
I'm a believer!
That's right. Give them a huge round of applause. Well, that's fantastic. Stick around, guys. There's more magic to come. I'd like now to share what I think to be maybe the real magic. You know, life is wonderful, but life isn't fair. Life is full of good news, and life is full of bad news. When a person is diagnosed with a disability, they can feel broken. That is bad news. Every day, hundreds of people are diagnosed with loss of hearing, loss of mobility, and diabetes. That's bad news. In the United States, 1 in 54 children are diagnosed with an autism spectrum disorder. It's bad news. And feeling helpless and unable to fully participate in life can tear you up inside, ripping you and the ones you love to pieces. But tonight we're not here because people are broken. Tonight we're here because people deserve to live. In life, it's what we can do that defines who we are. When a person has a disability, without the right partnership, it becomes nearly impossible to do the things that make you you. And it becomes real easy for that bad news to become your identity. But tonight, through Can Do Canines, through your help, we are bridging for what many seems to be an insurmountable gap. Tonight, we empower our friends to take action, to overcome bad news, and to become whole again. That's real magic. I want to thank you guys so much for inviting me to be a part of this wonderful event and this incredible cause. Over 30 years of making teams that make life accessible. It's a miracle. I mean, I've been filing taxes as a professional magician since 1989, and that's the year Can Do Canines was sort of born, with Annie and the first team created. Since then, over 700 teams have been put together and facilitated through the work and the effort and your donations. Cheers to that. A toast to the magic that we're making tonight. Do not chug ginger ale. It burns. Here. I need room to dance. Big finish. I'm trying to add more production value to the show. I mean, come on. I'm in my basement. A bottle, a bag. Don't take your eyes off either. Or either. It's for Jody. A bottle and a bag. It's got to be here. It's got to be empty. There was a little bit there. If you're still skeptical, watch close.
Turn down for what?
That's magic. My name is Derek Hughes. Can we cut that music? Thank you guys so much. Hold on. Hold on. The show's not over. You guys, it arrived. This is what I've been waiting for. I hope that guy's okay. Hey, I need to bring some people back up. I need to see some faces. I need some people to make some choices here. This is what I ordered specifically for you guys tonight. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to assign some roles here. I think I have one new person. I have
Mike Wheelock.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Doing well. Entertained.
Good. I sure hope so. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a part of the Fetching Ball. Listen, you guys, we're all in quarantine, we're all on lockdown, and that's why the Fetching Ball is happening in this remote digital fashion this year. And I love where I am. I love my family, but I did start reading these stories about people, quarantined in paradise, and I was like, well, that must be rough. And I got thinking. And so I want to do one more thing for you guys, specifically for you. And I'm going to start up top. Hey, Jody, nice to see you again.
Hello.
Jody.
Yes.
I want you to go with your imagination here. And before we dive into this,
Barbara?
Do me a Barbara. I got too casual. I should have.
That's okay.
Known. It's okay. Barbara, keep an eye on the box. Okay. I don't want later on people to think that it dipped out of frame or, that I switched it out or anything like that. Okay. This will not leave Barbara's sight the entire time. Okay. So that said, Jody, I want you to imagine that you have to spend an entire year in one location, anywhere on the planet Earth, any country, any city on the planet Earth. You can take a second. Anything goes. Where would you stay?
Let's go with Tahiti.
Tahiti. Sure. I love it. So you're in Tahiti, and it's Greg, right?
Yes, right. Yep.
Hey, Greg, you're in Tahiti, but you're not just standing out I mean, Tahiti, it wouldn't be a bad place to be just outside, but you got to stay somewhere. What kind of building? What kind of structure? Where are you staying for this year in Tahiti? Anything goes.
Yeah, I'm staying at a bamboo hut that is on stilts out in the 100 yards out in the ocean.
You said a bamboo hut on stilts 100 yards out into the ocean.
That's right. Yeah.
Great. I think that's beautiful. And that's, of course you are. Hey, Mike.
Yes.
You're in this bamboo hut and you got a beverage, something you wouldn't get sick of for an entire year. What do you, and really anything goes.
Tanqueray Martini.
Ooh.
A Tanqueray Martini. Nice. And finally, Barbara, you've been watching the whole time. No funny moves here.
Yep, nope, you've been holding the box.
Barbara, in the bamboo hut next door, you're building a fast friendship with what A-list celebrity? Could even be B-list.
Oh, I need to pick somebody.
Yes.
Oh, what about you?
Well, I love that you would call me an A-list or B-list celebrity. I think I might be a few more letters down the ranks. We can go with me, or you can. I'll give you one chance to change your mind, because people might later on think, well, they completely planned that.
There you go. Well, because we're here celebrating Can Do Canines, maybe Lassie.
Lassie. So you're with me and Lassie.
Yeah, the bow wow.
I'll take
the
it.
dog.
Fine. And listen, you guys, while you're in this bamboo hut, I don't want you tethered to technology for the year. We're spending, I'm going to say, even way too much time looking at screens. Here's how you communicate. Every morning you go out the front of the bamboo hut and you look down in the water, and there is a bottle. And you fish it out of the warm tropical water. And inside you see a message in a bottle. And that's how you get your information for this entire year. Make sense?
Yep.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
As fair as could be. You guys, I ordered this. Etsy. They can do anything. Here. Watch close. And I want to make sure, is that table completely in frame? No funny moves. I'm going to roll my sleeves up. People are like, oh, you're a magician. I bet you work out. I don't. Don't let the Fitbit fool you. I'm tracking my fat. It's my fat bit. Watch close. This is crazy, you guys.
It's magic.
Just for you.
A bottle.
A message in a bottle. And I know this is for you, fetching ball participants, because it says right here, Dear Can-Do Canines, stranded in a bamboo hut in beautiful Tahiti, passing time in the company of Derek and Lassie, who, as it happens, serves the perfect Tanqueray martini. Don't rescue us, Jody, Greg, Mike, and Barbara.
How do you do it?
Magic is real. Thank you guys so much for being a part of tonight's wonderful event. Please, stop, sit. No, it's too much. Sit down. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the live on-stage audience. Thank you, everybody watching, everybody who was a part of the fetching ball tonight. We'll see you soon.
Holy buckets, how about that? What an amazing performance. And that, Jim, is why we leave the magic to the professionals.
Well, not so fast, Rita. Look what I conjured up backstage.
Look at this baby. Look at that baby. Aren't you just the cutest? And this is a really good reminder, Jim, of why we are here tonight, right? To make sure that this little girl grows up to become a Can-Do Canine's assistance dog and is placed with someone who needs her.
This is Reva.
Hi,
Rena.
Reva.
Rena, meet Reva. Reva, meet Rena. What a sweetheart, huh? Hey, don't forget now, the premier auction and silent auction bidding continues until 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Oh, Jim, thanks for all the great work that you do with Can-Do Canines. And thank you, Reva. How come you get a puppy? I want a puppy.
Good. It's all good.
Thank you to all the sponsors as well who have made this evening possible. Gold sponsor, United Healthcare. Silver sponsors, Choice Bank, Graphic Resources, Medica Foundation, Tito's Handmade Vodka, and Unity Precision Manufacturing. And bronze sponsors, Minnesota Rustco, Purina, Rampant USA, Riverland Bank, and Robert Thomas Homes. We also want to thank the dedicated volunteers who helped make tonight possible. And thank you for your generous donations and for sharing your evening with us. Remember, you are making life-changing differences for people with disabilities and the dogs who help them. Can-Do Canines is grateful for your ongoing support. Good night, thank you so much, and take care. Look at that sweet little face.
Isn't that great?
Can I have a turn now? Can I hold
Nope.
it?
No, you got to get your own dog. Huh?
Can someone give me a dog, please? Oh, look at this baby.
Oh, you got your own
Oh,
dog.
I do got my own
Each
dog.
get one.
Oh, look at that. This is why we do it. This is why we do it right here, these little faces. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Good girl.
Can you ladies say goodbye? Can you ladies tell everybody thank you?
Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks,
Goodbye,
everybody.
everyone.